Very good morning, all of you. So, our last part is related to new laws to protect the environment. Now, it is the moral responsibility of each and every citizen, those who are living in India, that we have to protect the environment. Because in the previous lesson, we have been seeing that due to the industrial waste, they are going to release that things in the water, in the air, and in the soil also. That's why our we are going to see the surrounding area is polluted. So now it is the need to protect the environment. So we'll see that if you have textbook, you have to open the page 128 and you have to read till the end of the page 130. There you will get what laws are there and some of the examples are also added it. If we will get time, at last we will read that lesson. See now, did you get it? In protection laws, it sounds good when companies from the West look at developing countries for opening up business. It means there will be an increase in employment and greater inflow of money into the market. So in the previous lesson, we have been seeing that our government was focusing on that foreign investors had to come to India and they have to invest money in it in the business. Okay, so accordingly, they are getting more profit of it. It means there will be an increase in the employment as they are going to invest their money in India. That's why there are lots of employment opportunities for the poor people, and we can say that the greater inflow of money into the market. Inflow means what? The act of flowing. Okay, so this way we can say that the money is going to enter in our India through the foreign investors. So in this way they are going to opening up business in India. However, they are doing so because the laws in developing countries are not strict enough and aren't enforced. Therefore, we need stronger laws protecting workers' rights and better enforcement of these laws in India at least. Okay, so what has been mentioned in this slide, however they are doing so, means the laws which I told it, these are not stringent in our India. That's why these laws in developing countries are not strict enough, and these are not going to be imposed by the government to the people or the common people, those who are there or living in that particular country. So therefore, we need stronger laws. Government should enforce these laws on the common people, and they have to protect the workers' rights. Okay, the fundamental rights which are there in our constitution, we should follow it, and each and every person has to follow these rules and regulation. So in this way, we can say that the better enforcement of these laws in India at least. Now, even if there are stringent laws and they are enforced, society, business, governments are always going to have to balance between benefits amongst the stakeholders and the stake of the non direct stakeholders, the society at large. Now, here it has been mentioned the stakeholders. So, will you tell me that who are the stakeholders or what is the meaning of the stakeholders? You already have learned it in part 1, right? So who are the stakeholders or what is the meaning of the stakeholder? Type it in the chat box. I will wait for 1 minute and we'll discuss about it. It has been mentioned that benefits among the stakeholders and the stake of the non-direct stakeholders, the society at large. Okay, so I can tell about it that stakeholders means a person holding the stakes of betters, or we can say that those who have invest their money in the share market, or those who have buy the shares from the share market. Okay, so these all persons are included as stakeholders. So in short we can say that the business owners are the stakeholders. Okay, so if our government is going to make the stringent laws or strict laws, and they are going to enforce on the common people or on the society or on the businesses, then governments are always going to have balance between benefits among the stakeholders. So both persons are getting advantage of it if these stringent laws are made by the government and they are going to enforce by the government to the people. So in this way, we can say that governments are always going to have balance between owner as well as the customers or the job seekers, those who are working there. So the stake of the non-direct stakeholders and the society at large also. So more profit will be gained by owner as well as customer as well as the workers. Now, for example, if a factory is asked to move operations from one particular location to another, see that sometimes what happens that government is going to impose or they are going to enforce some laws on the companies or on the factories. That time they have to replace that company somewhere. They have to move from that place. So in this way, we can say that they have to move operations from one particular location to another. So what is going to be happen with these people, those who are working in that same factory or in the same company? The positive is that the environmental safeguards will be taken for that area. So why they are going to tell to them? Because the positivity is there that the environmental safeguards means what? The safety or the protection for the environment. So that will be taken for that area. Accordingly, they are going to put forward the reason in front of them that whatever industries are there and they are going to affect that area, they are going to pollute the surrounding area, and that's why we need to protect our environment, and you have to move from this place somewhere which is far away from the city area, which is far away from the village area. Then the negatives, however, are now the negative side we'll see now. Same environmental issues could repeat at the new location. If that company, if that industry is going to be shifted somewhere, that time the same issue have been repeated at the new location also. The where they will establish or where they will set up their company again, the same issue have been faced by the same people. So cost of moving will be borne by the owners through reduced profit or by consumers through increased product price or both. Another negative point about it that they are going to increase the cost of that production in the market, and that has been there by the consumers, those who are buying that product through the increased product price or both. So in this way they are going to affect it. So their expenses are going to be increased and it will affect on the common people. Then another negative side is that employees will have to either look for new jobs in the area or move to the new location, which has its own financial, emotional, and mental cost. So the third one negativity is there that as this company or factories are going to move from one place to another place, so the workers, those who are working in the same factory, they have to move in the new location, otherwise they have to look for new jobs. So there will be a big problem in front of them, how could survive. Then which has its own financial and emotional and mental cost also. So it will affect on their health also, it will affect on emotional impact also, and mentally they are going to get disturbed. Now in the number the negatives might outweigh the positives. So if we have seen both the sides, negative side and positive sides, so negatives might outweigh the positive. Outweigh means what? Can anybody tell me about it? Outweigh, to exceed. In short, we can say that to exceed in importance. So negative sides are getting more importance as per compared to the positive sides. But it is possible that the one positive benefits a large number of people or is of a high magnitude, it might outweigh the problems caused by the negatives. So, if the majority of the people are going to agree with the positivity, then that problem will be solved by the government also, because they are going to enforce it. They are going to file the case against that people, those who are polluting the area. So in this way we can say that the positivity is going to won at last and benefits a large number of people, and then is of a high magnitude. Magnitude means what? Importance of something. So here who are important? The people are important, those who are getting affected by this area or those who are working in the same factory. So it might outweigh the problems caused by the negative. Again, do bear in mind that this is a very simple understanding of a very complex situation. To perform this balance act with fairness to all parties involved, we have to remember that a clean environment benefits all. Now think about it, that if industry is going to pollute the area, okay, so what is our moral responsibility? We have to provide, or we have to clean our environment. And when the clean environment is available for all the people, these are benefits all the people, those who are working in the factory and those who are owners of the business also. So again we have to bear in mind, we have to keep it in our mind that this is a very simple understanding of a very complex situation. What is the complex situation? That industries are going to pollute the surrounding area, and there is no solution. We are not going to get the solution for this because the laws are not stringent. So that is the complex situation. So to perform this balance act with fairness to all parties involved, then it is our moral responsibility that we have to clean the environment. And when the clean environment is available for us, it benefits all the people. Therefore, as business owners and consumers of products, we should support companies that use environment friendly technologies. So, the machinery which are there in the factories, in the companies, these should be environment friendly technologies. Okay, the owner has to buy the machines which are there in the factory. These are related to the environment friendly technologies, because nowadays we are going to see that so many technology is going to develop due to the information and due to the Google. Okay, so it is the moral responsibility of each and every company and each and every company owners or industrial owners that they have to use the environmental friendly technologies. Then it will not get affected by the people, those who are living in the surrounding area or those who are working in the factories. Now, similarly, we should aim for a fair society. Therefore, whenever we see an injustice, we should participate in making things fair for those exploited. Now, what has been mentioned here? That we should aim for what ambition we should have for a fair society, means where we will not get injustice. So whenever we see an injustice, directly we have to go against it. It is our moral responsibility. We should participate in making things fair for those exploited. Means those who are living in the surrounding area, these people are also going to affected by the pollution which have been done by the industry. So they have to participate in making things fair for those who are exploited by this. So, in short, we can say that it is our moral responsibility. We should support for these things. We should make the stringent laws, and accordingly, we should give the support to the government also. The government too has to make laws that encourages this and fine those who pollute. It is in our hands as a larger public to push the government to make fair laws and enforce them. Now, here the responsibility of the government have been mentioned. What is the responsibility of the government? They have to make laws that encourages this, those who are giving support to the fair environment. Then government has to encourage them, and those who are polluting, the government has to fine on them. Okay, they have to collect money from them, or in the form of anything they have to they have to accept the compensation from them, like this only. Okay, so government has to enforce the fine on them, those who are polluting, and it is in our hand. Whose hands? The common people hands, as a larger public, to push the government to make fair laws and enforce them. As we are going to vote them, so accordingly, we have to tell to the government, we have to force to the government that they have to make the fair laws, and it is the moral responsibility of the government that they have to enforce these laws on the common people as well as on the industry owners. Then these are some of the ways where we will get the solution how to protect the environment. Now, right to healthy environment, right to enjoyment of pollution free environment, these are directly a part of the right to life as a fundamental right under the constitution. So as I told that there are fundamental laws which are there in our constitution. So one of the fundamental right is mentioned here, that is right to life. So under right to life, what things we have? We have to we have right to healthy environment. We can demand the healthy environment. We can demand the enjoyment of pollution free environment for us. So these are directly included in right to life as a fundamental right under the constitution. Then another law which are there, that is right to work, right to fair wage and decent working conditions are rights to livelihood which are covered under right to life too. So in the part one, we have seen that the workers, those who are there, these are not getting fair wages. These are getting low wages as per their level. So accordingly, now they have right to work. They have right to get the fair wages, and they needed the decent working conditions. Decent working condition means healthy working conditions. So these are included in the rights to livelihood in the fundamental right, which are covered under right to life too also. And on page number 126, I told it. No, sorry, 128 to 130. These three pages you have to read it. Accordingly, you will get that. And in the conclusion, see this second paragraph. This paragraph is very much important as the role of the government is mentioned here. A major role of the government, therefore, is a control to control the activities of private companies by making, enforcing, and upholding laws so as to prevent unfair practices and ensure social justice. So this means that the government has to make appropriate laws and also has to enforce the laws, and laws that are weak and poorly enforced can cause serious harm, as the Bhopal gas tragedy showed. Okay, till here it is clear to all of you.
If you like our videos, do share them and subscribe to our channel. If you want awesome quizzes, write to us. Keep watching and keep learning with Walnut.